Hello everyone and welcome to an America like you've never seen before. Let us continue colonizing along the west coast. We are losing loads of cash. But as I said in the last episode, if we seem to run out of cash, we will simply lower the colonial maintenance until we don't. But only if we are about to run out of cash. Alright, Crush Cree. It's actually a nice mission. One that we can actually do eventually. Right, we are blitz converting all of these natives. American Academy of Arts and Sciences. John Adams, John Hancock and James Bowdoin are only a few of the scholar patriots that has founded the new American Academy of Arts and Sciences. Its Charter of Incorporation states its purpose as such: to cultivate every art and science which may tend to advance the interest, honor, dignity and happiness of a free, independent and virtuous people. To have the United States of America sponsoring the Academy would greatly increase the amount of work and prizes that could be done and awarded to those found eligible as a recognition of their inventions, ideas and work. I suppose we should sponsor this. Wow. Minus 10% idea cost. That is huge. Let's see here. Let's gain diplomatic power because we do not need Comanche's approval. They still like us. Right, we're losing money. We failed to Crush Cree. I didn't even have a chance to... Okay. Truce with Scandinavia and Vinland. Were they at war with Cree? Must have missed that. And we're back to having the mission relations with France, that I so do not care about. Yeah, let's do that. And hope that the colonies will bake before anything happens. Nice, part of our patrimony. Are we coring anything else? Yes, Michigan. Michigan will be ours. And we still have loads of merchants just doing nothing. Wait, cocoa? Awesome! I had no idea you could get cocoa so far up north. Shows what I know about the climate needed to grow chocolate. Yeah, losing quite a bit of money. But I do not want to abandon any of my settlements. Though the inland ones aren't that important, really. Ferrara, end of religious turmoil. Has France expanded anything? Losing a war against Tripoli. Tripoli? Is Tripoli trying to take this? Who are you fighting, really? Tripoli against France, Tunis, Infa and Hungary. Right. Tripoli is trying to take Tunis. That's what they are trying to do. Tartaria is fighting Russia and losing heavily, as expected, while Russia is, yeah, pushing east. Slowly but surely. We might even take a loan, temporarily. Alright, what is this? Constitutional Convention. The Constitutional Convention are addressing problems in governing the USA. As operating under the Articles of Confederation has proven problematic, the Confederation government is inadequate for managing the various conflicts that has arisen along the states, and as it is dependent on the 13 states for money, but has no taxing power, it lacks funds to deal with the increasing debt from the War of Independence. There was a proposal to modify the Articles of Confederation, but it was decided it would be better to create a new government than fix the existing one. The issues that will be discussed are the government form, composition, and election of the Senate, how to elect the president, the slavery issue, to abolish the slave trade or not, and what offenses should be impeachable, among many others. First issue, USA's government form. I hope this is where we get the chance to become an American republic. Alright, it is. The first issue discussed for the new constitution was government form, the composition and election of the Senate, how to divide the executive power between 3 persons or invest the power into a single president, how to elect the president and how long his term was to be, and whether he could stand for re-election. The 3 suggested government forms were American Republic, American Federation, and Constitutional Monarchy. Well, we're not going for monarchy. Federal Republic, interesting, but the bonuses suck. National Spy Defense, I mean, what? American Republic Stability Cost Modifier -10. Our current government form gives production efficiency, tolerance of heretics, and heathens. I'm going to pick American Republic because it sounds awesome. Not that it's super good or anything, but it's pretty awesome. Yeah, the American Republic is a confederation of the 13 states of America, each with their own independence and governments, with a president who rules for 7 years after election. President Demid Halla's term may soon be up. Who knows? If we can re-elect the same one. Maybe we can. So, I just remembered that we have advisors, and some of them cost a lot of money. For example, the missionary one. And if we kick the missionary one out of office, we will still be able to convert stuff, but we will also gain money. So let's kick him out of office. Perhaps pick a strength 1 guy. Yeah, sure. We don't need the inflation, but we can use the points. Still losing some money. Okay, let's get rid of him at all. Now we're earning money. At least until we have constructed a few of these colonies. We will leave this seat open. Alright, now when we are earning money and everything is good, let's take a look at Europe. Tripoli annexed Tunis. And is still at war with France, I think. Nice. But France... Can France even do anything? Not sure. Modena strong, France doing not much. Papal states are attacking Champagne, Brabant, and something else. They have claims everywhere. We might actually see a strong papal state. Let's gain some mercantilism. Anything going on here? Yes. Wait, war with Russia. Attacking Tartaria, Manchu, and Parathiaras. Interesting. I wonder how that will go for them. Alright, the slave trade. The second issue was about the slave trade. Slavery is widespread in the states, and 25 of the convention's 55 delegates own slaves, with slaves comprised about 1/5 of the population of the states. The southern states owns the majority of slaves, and agrarian economy is based on slave labor. Few of the southern delegates are unwilling to accept any proposals that might threaten the institution. The slave trade was discussed, a new fugitive slave clause that would require slaves who escaped to another state to be returned to the owner in the state from which they escaped, and if the slave trade should be abolished. The southern states are against the abolition of slave trade. Should we risk their wrath? Should we let it be? Okay, so these two are obviously switched. So either we get +10 local production in every state and +1 revolt risk, or we abolish slavery and get even more or even cheaper stability. Let's abolish slavery. Let's invest in some technology. Town hall and treasure. Oh, and a new idea group. And you all know what we want. We want the exploration ideas. Yes. A colonist. Then we will get conquistadors. Right, let's send him over here to complete this quicker. So now we have 2 colonists. Much better. In every conceivable way. And we're earning a fuck ton of money. Which means that we can rehire this guy maybe. Production efficiency. Should be good enough. We're still earning quite a bit of cash. which means that we can increase the army maintenance back up to full and the fleet, like that. Should be fine. We can see quite far into the west, well, northwest here, but we do want to attack the Aztecs before it is too late. So let's grow these colonies big and strong, while we earn lots of money. And then, of course, we want to annex the Ilinivek, the Pawnee, the Assiniboine, and the Shoshone, while they are clumped together like this. Impeachable offenses. The third issue discussed was which offenses should be impeachable and how the laws should be written. A rather harsh law, where death penalty is issued for murderers and long prison sentences for other offenses, was suggested. Some of the delegates sought endorsement for a medium law, with prison sentences and fines being the primary punishments. There were those that thought that each state should be able to set their own laws for offenses, and suggested mild laws that each state could build upon. Mild laws with short prison sentences and hefty fines was another suggestion. Let's see here. National revolt risk and diplomatic reputation. Morale of armies and national spy defense. National revolt risk and discipline. This is the worst one, by far. And this one is also pretty bad. So it's between harsh and medium laws. Morale of armies and spy defense. Revolt risk and diplomatic reputation. I think we're going to go for harsh laws. And our diplomatic reputation will be through the roof, by the way, because of the event we got in an earlier episode. So let's go for harsh laws. But no one will do any crime in our glorious nation. Fortification effort. Yeah. Whatever. And we converted the heretics of Mohawk. Let us continue. Oh, it's almost double the time now. Manhattan. Holy crap. That would take... I don't know how long. Well, let's start with the bottom ones. Arkansas, you won. Nice. Yeah. These two will soon be done. So France is actually losing to Tripoli. Mali is pushing up here. Interesting, interesting. We can now invest in a new idea. Quest for the New World. Yes, please. Recruit, let's see. Now we can recruit conquistadors. That means we need to get rid of Bragi Folki, no matter how good he is. I am sorry, but you are not a conquistador. The conquistador is much, much, much worse. At least he can explore. That's exactly what we want to do. So now we will find the Aztec and can attack them. Election. Yeah, let's keep the Midhala. Way too good. Right, so now we see the Aztecs. Let's explore this. Like that, and then go back. Actually, let's split you in half. Ah! It became self-sustaining. By the way, Geneve. I haven't seen that nation before, but that flag was nice. Where's Geneve? Geneve. Is this Geneve? Yes, it is. Oh, I thought this was like some kind of burgundy thing because of the color. Apparently it was Geneve. Let's see, is the Pope? No, the Pope is losing. That's too bad. No one is allowed to take any lands in here. Even though the borders are a bit nicer than they were. At least they're more like consolidated. I'm not sure. Scandinavia is attacking Mali. Because why not? I wonder if they're after this coastline or whatever. By the way, Bea has actually colonized this as well. Impressive and completely insane. Wait, Byzantium has taken this? Holy crap. converted some of it as well. Byzantium does not fuck around. Ah, interesting. Anywho, let's continue exploring. What is this? Expand the Bodyguard. The office of President is a dangerous one, and a bodyguard is essential to ensure the President. The turbulent politics of our time require a stronger bodyguard, but still there are those who decry this claim that this displays aristocratic tendencies and subverts the traditions of the Republic. We gain stability and lose Republican tradition. Well, we're not down at the bottom and we're gaining, so yeah. Now we need to be careful here so we don't tank our Republican tradition and become a despotic monarchy. Especially not seeing as our president. Let's see, review your country. President Demid Halla is 71 years old. That is pretty darn old. By the way, let's send the colonists there. And Miami is done as well. Let's see. Tax? Yeah, tax. Right, so we want to attack the Aztecs. The Aztecs are allied to no one, which means that they are a prime target. Let's move. Let's see, how many troops can we house here? 35, and that is actually not bad. We can move the Royal Guard down there. Alright, the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the United States is the supreme law of the United States of America, with the first 3 articles of the Constitution establishing the rules and separate powers of the 3 branches of the federal government. The 3 branches are a legislature, the bicameral Congress, an executive branch led by the President, and a federal judiciary headed by the Supreme Court. The last 4 articles frame the principle of federalism. The 10th Amendment confirms its federal characteristics. Ooh, nice. Wow, this is really making my mouth dry, excuse me. There we go. Much better. Right, so we want to attack the Aztecs. Pretty immediate. We have 3 colonies baking. We have loads of money. We might as well earn some money for a little while. And then we attack the Aztecs and take as much of the western coast as we can. Declare a war. Show superiority. Well, we will not call Scandinavia into this. No reason to. Ah, this is good. Right, so let's merge, split, and you split as well. Go there. Right. And here we have a bunch of Aztecs trying to flank. This stack here will try to... Oh, the Aztecs have not conquered the Maya yet. We might be able to completely annex them. This stack will explore this province and along the east coast there. Now they will squash Aztecs. Beautiful statue. Loads of money. 50 prestige. Loads of money. Right, we won a decisive victory. That. And now we can split this troop up and go there. You can go here to Mexico. Excellent. Toncava became a proper city. We want to colonize this one. Oh, Arkansas is not ready yet. Caddo is. But do we want to colonize Caddo? Well, we have this one. Let's send the colonists over there. to develop that one. You go here, you explore this. The creation of the Continental Army. On May the 10th, in, well, not 1775, but 1591, representatives from all 13 colonies met in Philadelphia, deciding to create a national army, the Continental Army, under the leadership of the Cavalier George Washington of Virginia. This was a very important for the young nation. So many typos and errors in these texts. This was a very important moment for the young nation, as the professional army was the first stepping stone to recognition from the old world. The form of the army was though hotly debated. How will you choose, sire? Professional army, provincial militias, volunteer. I want to go for volunteers just for role-playing reasons, but the provincial militias is like the compromise between professional and volunteers. So let's go for provincial. Also, we have new technology to grab, more military reforms available in the form of Southern Cossacks. Cossacks in the United States. Who would have known? You split up. You go here. Women in the American Revolution. The homespun movement urges women to weave and spin their own cloth to provide clothes for their families, instead of wearing or purchasing clothing made of imported British material, Scandinavian material. During the Independence War, that movement was a form of resistance against Scandinavia. The denouncement of silks, satins, and other luxuries in favor of homespun clothing sent a strong message of unity against supposed British oppression. The Continental Army, led by George Washington, was provided with clothing and blankets by the homespun movement. Replaced George Washington with the name of this guy, the Mead-Halla. The Edenton Tea Party was a 51 women in... Wait, the Edenton Tea Party was 51 women in Edenton, North Carolina, who signed an agreement officially agreeing to boycott tea and other English products and sent it to British newspapers. There has been many examples of women and their efforts to free the United States from the British suppression, and today we honor and thank them for their support and struggle. Hooray for the women of America! Right. Yeah, split up. We need to carpet siege this if we ever want to get anywhere. Right, this should do it. I doubt we'll be able to actually annex this. Who knows? Maybe we will. Okay, you guys move over. As long as we take... Actually, there's only one eastern coast here. Alright, NonIntercourse Act. No sale of lands made by any Indians or any nation or tribe of Indians within the United States shall be valid to any person or persons or to any state, whether having the right of preemption to such lands or not, unless the same shall be made and duly executed at some public treaty held under the authority of the United States. To regulate commerce between Native Americans and non-Indians, an act called the NonIntercourse Act had been proposed. We pass it and get more trade income, or we reject it. Now, I'm going to take a role-playing decision here and reject the act, because we welcome everyone into the United States. We do take their lands by force, but we do not force them to leave it, only to embrace Buddha. Reject the act. And the unfortunate passing of the Mead-Halla forces us to hold a premature election. 3 primary candidates have been nominated. So we want a diplomatic candidate right now, because of the ideas in the exploration tree. Ooh, overseas exploration. Not exactly what we need, but the next one is land of opportunity, which is excellent. when we want to carpet colonize like we do. Right, Aztecs, your time is up. And Francia has elected Gilbert I of Castile again. No, that's not the one I wanted to look at. It's this one. I see. Well, I would actually like if they re-elected France, because France is getting its ass kicked by Modena. Wow. Modena might be the new superpower here. Awesome. The Papal State is losing its war. Not badly though, but they might lose it badly eventually. Russia still ever pushing east. Nothing exciting going on here. So let's return to our domestic issues. We won the siege of Mexico. Excellent. Good to see. We will probably attack and take Pima later on. Independence guaranteed by the Aztecs. Well, the Aztecs will soon not have any independence. Arkansas. Right, that means we start colonizing this little thing. Guapo. Trade wars. Yes, lose diplomatic power. No. Yes, it's fine. Right. We only have one thing left to siege. There we go. Now, can we annex them? Yes, we can. We will get 172% overextension. No. But we will take as much coast as we can. Let's see here. 16%, 28, 44, 56. 84%. That's a lot. But at least it's not over 100% overextension. And let them transfer the trade power and annul the treaties. Okay, send the demand. Right, so where do we have the most forcing? It's here. Right, so we do want to make a course of all of this. And have all the guys tracking rebels down. What? Wait, that wasn't Maya, that is Scandinavia. The devious bastards. Wow, the Aztecs entered into a coalition against us. Like we care. Right, you guys merge and autonomous rebel suppression. And we can start sending out some more colonists. We should. Let's send one here. And split them up. Some in Lipan. Split you up. Actually, let's have 4 active at any given moment. We should be able to afford that. By the way, did we get any gold from this? Yes, and sugar. Well, not bad if I may say so myself. So, anyway, let's end this episode here. A bit longer than usual, but I actually forgot to look at the time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.